report now, the government has kicked off plans for comprehensive measures to mitigate the impact of depressed rainfall that has affected food production and the anticipated El Niño rains. Deputy President Kindiki has assured the country that every possible intervention is being explored to cushion farmers from losses as well as to ensure there is no shortage of food supply to any part of the country. And as ktnnews Daniel Kariuki reports, the government will prioritize measures to prevent flooding, landslides and mudslides while ensuring uninterrupted movement of people, goods and services.
Heavy downpours have been projected for the October, November, December rains season that could potentially turn into El Niño rains. The rains coming at a time when the country has witnessed depressed rainfall that has impacted food production in most of the country's food baskets. Low production of maize, a staple food in the country, has become a threat to national food security. And now, Deputy President Kindiki has assured Kenyans that the government is implementing extensive measures to cushion farmers and safeguard national food security following below-average rainfall.
We are taking all possible measures to prevent any part of Kenya, any citizen of Kenya having to suffer famine or lack of food.
Speaking after chairing a high-level meeting with cabinet secretaries and principal secretaries at his official Karen residence, Kindiki said the government is closely monitoring the evolving weather situation and coordinating intervention to address both the current dry spell and the anticipated El Niño rains later this year.
The government will go out of its way to make sure that this situation will not affect the food security of our country.
Among the interventions under consideration is the conversion of failed maize crops into animal feed to help farmers recover part of their investments instead of losing the entire harvest. On El Niño rains, among the priority interventions is the unclogging of drainage systems, particularly in Nairobi, to reduce the risk of destructive urban flooding.
We are also looking at interventions around assisting farmers to prepare for the El Niño rains that are projected to start later in the year, from around October, by seeing what kind of interventions around farm inputs, farm preparation that we can do to subsidize production and help farmers level out some of the disadvantages that are coming out from this depressed crop.
The coordinated response brings together ministries responsible for agriculture, water, interior, transport, energy and disaster management as the government seeks to mitigate the twin threats of reduced rainfall and potential flooding associated with El Niño. Daniel Kariuki, KTN.